Hello, yogis. Happy Friday. I'm sure it's not always Friday when you're taking some of my classes, but it's always going to be Friday or the end of my week when I'm filming them. So I'm probably always going to say that just because to me it's a way to kind of close my week out and it's something I look forward to every week. So today we're going to do kind of a fast-paced flow. We'll do some longer holds in certain poses, but then we'll do a little bit more with the breathing and with the breath, just kind of flowing and keeping it dynamic, and it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully a pretty sweaty flow, and hopefully a good challenge. So mixing it up today. Let's get started. But we're gonna start in standing today. We're not gonna sit down first. So just come to the top of your mat. Might want to grab a block just in case. I see mine sitting over here, so before you get started, grab your block, make sure it's handy. Just one block is fine. But again, then you're gonna come to the top of your mat and just kind of rock back and forth, forward and back onto your heels and forward up on your toes. Not crazy intense, just kind of warming the feet up. And then you're gonna find some stillness in your stance. Feel your toes kind of going wide and gripping the mat, and root down the four corners of your feet, the outer edges of your feet, the big toe mound, your heel. Soften your knees a little bit. Tuck your tailbone just a little bit so you're pulling your low belly up and in. Turn your palms forward, and then just close your eyes for a moment. And just work on getting into your breath here in mountain pose. If you need to do a couple shoulder rolls to kind of warm up those shoulder blades, and down on your back. And then once you kind of get your wiggles out, every now and then just kind of find some stillness and some strength in this pose, keeping your eyes closed. Taking deep breaths in, feeling your chest rise, and then when you exhale, chest falls and your belly button pulls back into your spine. Inhale into that belly, and then your chest rises, and then chest falls, and belly button pulls back into your spine. Keep those eyes closed, and inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Look up towards your hands with your eyes closed, hands coming together overhead, and then bring your hands into your heart center. And set your intention for the day or for this practice. Drop those hands down by your side again. Inhale those arms up. And this time, very carefully, with a little bend in your knees, fold over those legs. Bring your feet a little wider than hips distance apart. Grab opposite elbows and swing side to side. Keep those knees nice and bent. Drop those hands to the earth and slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Then we're gonna reverse that. So drop your chin to your chest and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, arms heavy until you get to your point where you feel like you can't go any further. Knees can still be bent here. Roll back up, vertebrae by vertebrae, head comes up last. And back down one more time, chin to chest and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. That was so hard for me to say. One more time, you're gonna roll up Heel toe your feet just a little bit closer, hips width distance apart. Inhale the hands up overhead. Clasp your hands. Keep your pointer finger and thumb finger out. And you're going to side bend over to the left to get a stretch of that right side body. Try and keep your hips square to the front of your mat. Your shoulders. And then inhale up. And exhale over to the right side. Keeping those hips square, belly pulled in. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive this time down with flat back. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, bring your feet 1 foot back at a time into a plank. And then just drop the knees into your tabletop position for a few cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, pull the belly button up towards your spine, arch your back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, arch. Inhale one more time. And exhale, tuck the toes, bring it into a downward facing dog. And do whatever you gotta do. Pedal your dog out, swivel those hips a little bit. And then once you get all your wiggles out, find some stillness, pressing those heels down, tail going up and back, ribs pulling down towards your pubic bone, belly button in. Wrap those triceps back. And breathe. Relax the neck a little bit. You're going to walk your hands back towards your feet, the back of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Hopefully with a little straighter legs now. Roll up. Inhale, arms overhead. Hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive back down. Inhale, flat back. Inhale, or exhale, walk the hands all the way out to a plank position. Hold your plank, strong plank. Wake the body up. Collarbone nice and wide. Belly button up towards the spine. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Hands right next to your ribs, elbows pulling together behind you. And you're going to push up, baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, baby cobra. Roll those shoulder blades down your back. Exhale down. Inhale, cobra. And push the hips back. Keep them up high. Walk your hands forward for puppy pose. Nice shoulder stretch. Let your forehead lay on the mat if you need. If you can get your chin and chest down, cool. Good for you. That wasn't meant to sound snarky, but it did. Slide those hands back a little bit, like you are going to be up in the tabletop again. Tuck those toes, push back into downward facing dog. Hips nice and high. Plant that left foot, lift the right leg up to our first three-legged dog, so keep those hips nice and square. If you're flexing your foot on the right foot, point those toes down towards the floor. If you're pointing, keep your kneecap pointing towards the floor. And then do an overall body check here. Are you pulling those abs in? Are you wrapping those triceps back? On your next exhale, pull that knee into your chest. Hover, 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 right in the middle. And then set that foot down on the floor between your hands. Drop that left knee. Keep your toes tucked here and come into a low lunge. Back toes are tucked, just to kind of stretch the foot out a little bit. Tuck the tailbone. Lean forward into that right foot, but not so much that you're losing your core. Keep those hips nice and square. Exhale, bring the hands down. Bring that back knee up. Plant the left hand and twist open to the right for our first twist of the day. Make sure you're keeping that right hip down and it's not flaring out. Gaze up at your hand. Keep that left leg super strong too. Don't get lazy in that left leg. Keep it engaged. Energy shooting out that left heel. Left hand back, or excuse me, right hand down to the ground. Step your left foot up. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up. Arms overhead. Hands are going to meet in heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back and the right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra if you still need another cobra. Pull those shoulder blades back. Exhale, hips up to down dog. And breathe. Inhale that left leg up, keeping those hips nice and square. Foot can be flexed, pointed, as long as your hips are square, almost like you're rolling that outer left hip down towards the floor. Keep pushing back and down in that right heel. Keep the abs engaged, triceps rolling back. Next exhale, pull that knee into your chest and hover. Just hover, hover. Keep that knee pulling into your chest as close as you can. And then carefully place the foot between the palms. Set the right knee down, keep those toes tucked, and your low lunge. Left foot forward. Tuck that tailbone just a little bit. Lean into that left foot. Keeping those hips square to the front of your mat, so you have to pull that left hip back into the socket. Go ahead and do that. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Lift that right knee up, plant the right hand, twist up, left arm up towards the sky. Drop that left hip down. Go ahead and lower that left hand. Step the right foot up to meet the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms overhead. Exhale, hands meet in heart center. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Plant the hands. Step the right foot back. Left foot back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Whatever you're ready for this time of day. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to go through that sequence one more time, but we're going to add on and make it a little bit more flowy. So you're going to inhale that right leg up. Keep those hips square. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg comes back up into a three-legged dog. Go ahead and open the hip, bend that knee. Inhale, back, square those hips back. Exhale, bring the knee through, hover, then set the foot down. Drop the knee, you can untuck those toes. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, we're just going to do a teeny tiny back bend. Lift that chest up towards the sky. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Untuck the toes. Plant the left hand, twist up. Exhale, hand down. This time we're going to go into a crescent lunge. Inhale. Fix your alignment. Pull that right hip back into its socket. Keep that core engaged. Exhale, hands are going to come down. Step that left foot up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Roll up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, that left foot up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it back up to down dog. Open the hip, bend that knee. Keep those shoulders square. Inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the foot through, hover for a minute. Set the left foot down, right knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale. Inhale, little back bend. Chest towards the sky, reach those arms up high. Bring those hands down. Untuck or tuck your toe. Plant the right hand. Easy twist. Exhale, bring the hand down. Inhale to crescent. Pull that left foot back, hip back, right hip forward. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Right foot meets at the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa. Exhale, downward facing dog. Going one more time through. Inhale, that right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, back up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it through. Set down the foot. Set down your left knee. This time, keep your left knee down. You're gonna twist. If you can, grab that left foot. Open your chest out. Pull that left foot towards your buttocks and open your shoulder, your right shoulder. So you're getting a shoulder stretch on your right side and a quad stretch on the left. Release that hold. Bring that foot down. Back up into a crescent lunge. Arms up overhead, hips nice and square. Go ahead and goal post your arms, cactus your arms. Pull those elbows and forearms back. Open up your chest. And then inhale, back bend, chest up towards the sky. Keep that nice, strong foundation in your feet. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step that left foot up. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Move through your vinyasa. Hopefully you're moving under a chaturanga where your thighs are lifting up off the mat. Down dog for a breath or two. Inhale that left foot up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Open that hip. Bend the knee. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, foot between the palms. Go ahead and set that knee down, untuck the toes. Plant that right hand now. Reach back for the foot with your left hand. Open the chest. Pull that chest open. Feel that stretch in that quad. Let go of the foot. Hand down up into your crescent lunge. Inhale up. Hips are square. Exhale, goal post those arms. Pull those shoulders back and down. Inhale, chest to the sky. Nice, strong foundation. Legs are staying strong, strong, strong. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Right foot meets at the top. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll on up. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold.
Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. Step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Pull those shoulder heads back. Push back to down dog. Let's go through a couple of sun salutation A's, just to kind of warm up our shoulders. If you still feel like you need to step up, you're not ready to jump, go ahead and step. I'm going to be jumping and calling out cues for that. But if you're not ready for jumping, definitely don't kill yourself over it. Just get to the top of your mat any way you can. Inhale up to the top of your toes, up to your tiptoes. Look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Roll up, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Plant the palms. Jumper step to plank or dark leaf chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale up on your toes, look between your palms, bend the knees. Exhale, hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, flat back. Plant the palms. Move through your vinyasa. One breath here, and we'll do one more round. Inhale up to your toes. Bend the knees. Exhale, hop forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up. Hands meet at heart center. I feel like I've said that so many times. Inhale, hands up. Swan dive down. We've done a lot to warm up this morning. Inhale, flat back. Plant the palms. Go through for your vinyasa. Exhale, down dog. Inhale that right foot up to the sky. Exhale, bring it through, step between your palms. And bring it back up into a crescent lunge here. Keep those hips nice and squared. Energy out the back leg. Strength and foundation in that front leg. Bring your hands to heart center. Hinge forward a little bit, about 45 degrees, and then twist over to the left. Left hand, left elbow to outside of right thigh for a prayer twist. Think of growing long energy coming out of your head and making you a long spine as you turn. Don't collapse in that thoracic area. And try and press your palms towards the middle of your sternum. Now with intention, come back up to crescent lunge. Arms up overhead. And then spin that left heel down to warrior two. Whew. This was itchy. Arms out, strong. Pull that right knee out over your pinky toe. Pull those left ribs back. Low belly in. Reach forward. Left hand down the back leg. Reach over for peaceful warrior. Right hand to right thigh. Left arm reaches over for easy side angle. Inhale. Peaceful. Exhale. Swing that right hand down to the inside of your right foot for extended side angle all the way down. Or if you need a block, always feel free to put a block in the inside of your foot or keep that forearm on your thigh. Just be where you are. If you do a lot of binding, we're going to take a bind here. So you're going to take your left hand behind your back, turn your thumb down, reach for the thigh, or you're kind of you're reaching for your right hip crease. If you easily can do that without really losing the length in your spine, take your right hand and try and reach underneath and grab your left hand behind you. Again, find length in your spine so your crown of your head is reaching forward. And bring that right hand down. Left hand down. Pop that that left foot up a little closer for a pyramid pose. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, fold over the leg. Look towards the shin. Try and reach your forehead towards your shin. But keep it soft in that right leg. Inhale to flat back again. Bend that right knee just a little bit. Walk your hands forward, lift that left foot up. Place the left hand down. Place your right hand on your sacrum for just a second. Make sure your sacrum is super flat. Like if you had a cup of water on your sacrum, it would be as flat as a table. And you're rolling those left toes down towards the floor. And then reach that right arm up for a revolved half moon. Try and just be on the fingertips of that left hand. It's another good place for a block if you need a little height. Bring that right hand down. Step that left foot back again for pyramid pose. And plant your hands. Swing that left foot up. And we're going to do kick switches and handstands. We're going to do it 3 times. Kick switch. This is the last one. Actually, sorry. Keep going. The last one, I want you to try and land with your right foot right between your palms. Step back into that lunge. Inhale, back to a crescent lunge for just a breath. Keep those arms nice and tall. Inhale for a little back bend. Exhale, hands down. Bring that leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale that left leg up towards the sky. And exhale, bring it between your hands. Place that foot. Inhale to a crescent lunge. Bring your hands to heart center. Hinge forward just a little bit. And then twist open to the left side. Right elbow to left thigh. Press that crown of the head forward, nice and long spine. Keep that core engaged. You'll find if you engage your core, you get a little bit more of a twist. Open your hands. Did we do that on the other side? I don't think we did. For just a moment, bring your hands up to crescent lunge, and then open out to warrior two on the left side. Find your alignment. Inhale, reach forward into it, and then reach back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, left forearm to left thigh. Reach over for easy side angle. One more time. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And this time, all the way down for extended side angle. Roll those ribs open up to the sky. Whew. Now you're going to turn your right hand back. Reach for your left hip crease. If you're able to get there fairly easily without collapsing in the chest, then you want to go for the full bind. Take the left hand underneath and grab your right hand. If you just do the half bind, that's okay too. Oh, my left leg is crying. I'm not doing a very good example of endurance yoga today. Hold here. Okay, that's enough of that. Undo your bind. Hands to the mat. Walk that right foot up a foot or two. Inhale, flat back. And exhale over that left leg for pyramid pose. Bring that forehead towards your shin. Think long spine here too. Plant the palms. Step on the right foot. Swing that left leg up. Kick switches here. Oh wait. No, we're going to do kick switches here. I don't know if this is the right order or not. I got confused. Woo. Kick switches, and this is your last one. Let your left foot land back in that lunge. We're doing it this way. I think I messed it up, but pyramid pose again. Inhale, flat back. Bring the hands about a foot forward. Right fingertips to the ground. Left hand to your left, well, to your sacrum. Right toes pointing down. Go long, long, long in your spine. And when you're ready, open up to revolved half moon. It's okay to wobble. Just try and keep that sacrum as flat as you can. And breathe. Bring that foot down into your lunge position. Plant the palms. Left foot back. Lower down chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down facing dog. Oh, that's what I forgot. That's okay. Forgot the back bend on this side. Sorry, gang. Reach that right foot up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to your chest and set the foot down between your hands. Spin that back heel down. Open up into warrior two. Pull that right hip back, left ribs back. You're going to straighten that right knee. Turn your left foot out slightly, and bring your hands into heart center. Sink down to that left knee for Skandasana, ninja pose. And then super strong, come all the way back up. Sink down into the right foot. Try and keep your heel down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Get that inner groin stretch. And then super strong, come back onto the left side. One last time on this side. And then you're going to set your hands down. Spin towards the back of your mat, facing over your left foot now. Plant your palms. What I want you to do here is bring your foot up and hold your core super tight. So almost like when you're coming into a low lunge from a three-legged dog, you're just going to pick that foot up and keep your knee pulling into your chest. Then you're going to push back in a down dog. Three-legged dog. Pull that knee into your chest. And then slowly kick that leg up and over behind you. Keep those hips pushing up high for a flip dog, wild thing. Reach that hand back. Now, slowly and surely, bring your left hand down. Keep that foot up. Pull it into your chest. Hold it. Hold it. And then set that foot down. Straighten the left leg. Bring that right foot in. Fold over that left leg for pyramid pose. I'm going to walk those hands about a foot forward of your left foot now. Right foot up into a standing split. Bring your hands towards your feet as much as you can, keeping that balance. Keep those hips super duper square. Toe or kneecap pointing down towards the floor so you're not opening that hip. Hold your shoulder blades away from your ears. Take a big inhale here and exhale. Bend both knees. Tap that right knee to the outer right or left calf. Keep the foot off the ground. Inhale, back up to a standing split. Exhale, tap that right knee to the calf. Left calf. Inhale, back up. One more time. Exhale, tap that calf. Inhale, back up. Now, with intention, bend both knees and somehow find a way to stand back up without setting that right foot down. Pull your right knee into your chest. Let go of the right knee. Put your hands in prayer center. Reach that Right foot straight back to crescent lunge. Here, we'll do it again. Arms overhead. Inhale. A little back bend, chest up towards the sky. Reach those arms back, back, back. Hands down to the ground. Straighten that left knee. Turn both toes forward. Or, yeah, I guess forward. And just fold forward. You can reach through your legs. Drop your head. You can hold outer parts of your foot, your feet, and pull yourself down. If you're finding your head is easily touching the ground, just bring your feet in just a little bit closer. Plant your hands, flat back, turn that right foot forward towards the front of your mat. Little low, or a little like runner's lunge. Step that left foot up just a little bit, plant the palms. We're gonna do kick switches, but I want you to hold your handstand, and then once you're ready, go through your vinyasa. When you're ready, we'll all meet in down dog. All right, left side. Let's see if I can remember it this time, guys. Ready? All right, lift that left foot up. Pull knee to chest. Set that left foot down and bring it into your warrior two on the left side. Straighten that left leg. Turn the foot in slightly. Hands at heart center. Right toes turn out just a little bit. Drop down, Skandasana. Keep that heel down. You can use your elbow to kind of push your knee out. One more time, over to the right, to the back of your mat. Hold it there. Get that good groin stretch. Set your hands down. Turn towards the back of your mat. What the heck did we do here? I really like that. Anyways, okay. Let's do a pyramid for a second. I think. Wow, you are not getting me firing on all cylinders today, guys. Whatever. I'm sweating, so I know you guys have to be too. Okay, you're gonna shift your weight forward, and now you're on your right leg, standing split. Bring your hands in as close as you can, or you can hang onto your ankle. Hips nice and square. Shoulders away from your ears. Breathing, breathing. Think of reaching the crown of your head down towards your shin or your toes or the floor. If you're in an L shape, that's fine. I'm kind of in an L shape too. Place your both hands if you're holding an ankle. And taking a big inhale. Exhale, tap the left knee to the right calf. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to calf. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to calf. Last one. Inhale up. Now bend everything and slowly stand up. Pull that left knee into your chest. Let go of your knee. Bring your hands to heart center. Shift that weight back. Set it down. Crescent lunge. Reach those arms overhead. Arch back, little back bend. Exhale. Bring the hands down. Turn your feet both in and wide leg forward fold. Firm breath, or 2 or 3. Let your head be relaxed, neck be loose here. Walk your hands over to the left foot, turn your toes out. Hop that right foot up for pyramid. For a breath. And plant your palms. You kick switches or handstand into whatever vinyasa you would like. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot wild thing on that side. You guys. Alright, we gotta do that one because that felt really good. So just pretend we're over here. We've got, what did I have you guys do? Okay. So you're going to, you're here. In a kind of low runner's lunge. Plant the palms all the way down. Just a little interlude. Pull that, keep that knee pulling into your chest. And lift the foot up, pull, pull, pull. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale. Pull that knee in. This time, you're going to, did we do this the same way? No. Anyways, okay. Wild thing, I feel like we did. I'm so confused. But this feels good. Wild thing, left foot is behind the right. Push those hips up. And then slowly bring the left hand down. And then just nonchalantly come down the seat. Grab your block, if you have one. If you don't, it's not important. But we're gonna do little abs. I'm gonna have you put your block in between your knees and roll back into, actually, you know what? Do it in between our feet. So flex your feet, blocks in between your feet, and you're gonna do a boat pose. The block between your feet kind of just helps keep those knees and hips aligned. You can't really cheat here. Bring your arms overhead, chest towards the ceiling. And then slowly lower to low boat. Arms down. Inhale, boat. Arms up, chest up. You can straighten your legs if you really want the challenge. And down into low boat. Inhale, boat. Hold. Inhale, arms up, chest up. Straighten the legs. Exhale all the way down to low boat. Oh, I lost my block. Okay. One more time. Oh, Lord. Struggle bus today, guys. Arms up, chest up. Straighten the knees. Down to low boat. And bring it back up. Go and take your block out. Bring your feet, soles of your feet flat on the mat. Hands back behind you. Fingertips pointing towards your heels. And press up for your reverse plank. pose just to kind of stretch that front body out a little bit after that torture. And bring it back down to a seat. Straighten your legs out and then roll back down. Grab onto your block. So we're not done. Bring your block overhead. I want you to do, it's what's like a hollow body position. Oh, I can't do it that way, okay. Bring your knees into your chest so it kind of flattens your back. Arms overhead, squeezing that block. And then let's actually bring your legs up. And then you're gonna lower one leg at a time to hover just above the floor. And then bring it up. Bring the left leg down, hover, hover, hover. Keep pressing that lower back down into the mat. Bring it up. Right leg down. Bring it up. Left leg down. Bring it up. One more time, both sides. Good. Okay. And then just stretch either way. Let's go through. Let's just do one bridge pose and then one wheel today, just for time's sake. And then we'll move into some twists and Shavasana. So be able to touch your heels here. Feet should be pointing forward, not splaying out. When you're ready, on an inhale, press those hips up towards the sky. Clasp those hands underneath you. Roll those shoulder blades back. I'm creaking and breaking everywhere. Think about continuing to press those hip bones up towards the sky. You can press your forearms down into your mat. Keep your core nice and tight. And then when you're ready, unclasp your hands and slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. Okay. So you can either do another bridge, you can do a restorative bridge where you take your block and kind of just push it under your sacrum. And oh, that feels so good. I'll have to do that later because I do want to do a full wheel. Actually, why not? Let's do full wheel or another bridge, and then we'll all do a restorative bridge because that really actually did feel really good. So, okay. So go ahead and get into your next full wheel or bridge, however you do. I'll call out how I'm doing it. Pressing into a low bridge first. Inhaling the arms up over the head. Place your hands by your ears. Inhale to the top of your head. And then straighten those arms out. And breathe here. Okay, when you're ready, tuck your chin. Come down to your shoulder blades first, and then roll down. Give yourself a big hug. Bring your forehead to your knees. Put your feet down. Bring your feet wide to the outer part of your mat. And then kind of windshield wiper your legs back and forth. All right, so I changed my mind. I do want to do a restorative bridge just because it feels so good. So what you're going to do, if you don't have a block, actually like really anything will work. It's small like this, even a bolster. If you have like, you know, like a couch cushion, go grab that, pause your video and go get that. If you want to do another bridge, be my guest, but what you're going to do, if you have your block and you're ready, You press up, place the block right underneath your sacrum on its kind of medium side edge. Let your arms hang or relax. And just breathe. That's one of those things I never let myself do. And now I'm sitting here thinking, I should do this more. This feels really good. It's like a big release for my SI joint. But all good things must come to an end, so take your block out. Windshield wiper your legs just a little bit. And then bring your arms out wide like a T. Scoot your hips over to the left just a little bit. Go ahead and cross your left leg over your right. And then you're gonna drop those knees over towards the right. Look over to the left. And just hang out. And slowly come out of that pose. Recenter your hips for a moment. Kind of pull that belly button down towards your spine. And then scoot your hips to the right just a little bit. Cross that right leg over and drop those knees over to the left. Look towards the right. Bring your hips back up. Recenter your hips on your mat. Pull your belly button down, flatten your back, little pelvic tilt just to kind of realign that spine. One more time, pull those knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. If you feel like you need an extra hip stretch, this might not be a horrible place to do like a reclined pigeon. So let's do that anyway. So you're gonna take your right sole of your foot and kind of place it in the crook of your left elbow. And then you're gonna take your right hand and wrap it around your right shin. And try and just hang tight here. The reclined pigeon, it just sometimes is a little less intense than a regular pigeon, but we did a lot of balancing and my left hip was definitely screaming there for a little bit, so keep your foot flexed here. Shoulder blades down. Tuck your chin just a little bit. Go ahead and release that side. Straighten that right foot out. Bring your left knee into your chest. Bring that left foot to your right elbow. And flex your foot and hang tight. Stretching that outer left hip. Oh, yeah. Kind of stopped practicing regular pigeon, I think, because it was making me hurt worse. But this tends to feel okay. I just can't do too much of it. However, I can tell my left hip is like, you haven't done this in a while. And then go ahead and release that. Hug that knee into your chest one more time. And then go ahead and slide that left leg out and set yourself up for Shavasana. Just kind of find a spot where you are not holding any tension. Arms relaxed, legs relaxed, jaw relaxed. Just breathing naturally. Noticing how your body feels. I have to apologize for my absent-mindedness tonight. Hopefully you still got a good workout though. Stay in your Shavasana. I have some new reading tonight. It's nice, short and sweet, but I found this quote and I thought it was, I just think it's good for all yogis to kind of realize this. It's called The Goal of Yoga. And then in the subtext on the title says, no, it's not the handstand. So it's just some things to think about as you're going through your practice and through just generally going through starting a yoga practice. The yoga pose is not the goal. Becoming flexible is not the goal. Standing on your hands is not the goal. The goal is to create space where you once were stuck, to unveil the layers of protection you've built around your heart, to appreciate your body and become aware of the mind and the noise that it creates, to make peace with who you are. The goal is to love, well, you. Come to your yoga mat not to feel, not to accomplish. Shift your focus and your heart will grow. And that's by somebody named Rachel Brathen. I saw it the other day and thought it was a good reading, so just something to keep in mind. When you're ready, roll onto your little right side. Stay in the fetal position for just a moment. And then close your eyes, sit back up into a seated position at the top of your mat, comfortable seat, hands to your thighs. Roll your shoulders a few times again if you need to. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you take what you learned and use it as you intended for the rest of your day, week, whatever you have. Namaste.